Hear the summons, rise.
A call that shook the quiet, stand, defend, survive. When the line holds, we hold it hard, break none. We are the hands that break the breaks when all else forgot. From the southern marshes to the gates of the dawn, we kept the heart alive, we carried on. For those who fell, we keep their names aflame. For every vanished voice we answer, they carved the map in fear, pushed shadows to the gate. The capital trembled, politics late, policies obeyed. A pulpit raised the summons not to conquer but to save. Grand Ayatollah Sistani spoke, defend the fatherland, be brave. From orchards, docks and avenues, the youth aligned. No silver for their courage, only oath and grind. They learned tactics in trenches, prayers under light. Turned rage into formation, turned panic into fight. No brass band, welcome them, no podium of praise. Just the cold of dawn and trenches, patient days. Not born of triumph but of necessity's claim. They stepped into the breach when others feared the flame. Leadership steered from shadows, planning in the night. Commanders who drew the lines, who framed the fight. Strategic hands that sketched the routes through smoke and ruts. Leaders who sowed plans from loss and broken trust. They move like quiet engines, maps, radios, a chart. Turning ragged squads to order, courage into art. Young men and women faces streaked with dust and vat. Bearing more than arms, they bore the common now. Battles large in memory, town by town reclaimed. Every step a promise that the children would be named. We pushed them out of alleys, took back the stolen dawn. Collapsed the phantom banners until the terror was gone. Remember names that never made the list of fame. Remember mothers' laments and fathers' quiet blame. Remember the ones who answered when the altar spoke. Who gave the dawn back to the frightened and the broke. And when the fires dimmed, some hands turned pale and cold. Gratitude was absent, some debts were left untold. We mended walls and empty graves while silence passed them by. We fed the hungry town beneath an unrepentant sky. History will hold accounts, the legend will decide who stood and who retreated when the danger tried. We sing not for banners high, nor lists of icons carved, but for the nameless brothers who rose and never starved. For commanders who planned in shadow, for youth who took the line. For the martyrs whose small names stitch a country to its spine. When the line holds, we hold it hard, break none. We are the hands that brace the breach when all else forgot. From the southern marshes to the gates of the dawn, we kept the heart alive, we carried on. For those who fell, we keep their names aflame. For every vanished voice we answer, we remain. This was no march for crowns, it was for the child in bed. For fields that yield their bread, for the night lamp on the shed. When the world turned, we stood guided by a call to save. While the mind holds, you are not alone.